In Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there's actually a way to get auto-aiming arrows that are fantastic for taking down even the harder enemies. They can headshot targets in just a single hit, and they're especially strong for fighting Lynels as they will stun them, allowing you to get that follow-up mount attack, as well as eliminating flying targets and for doing the meat rupee farm. Since they are so good, we wanted to show you guys a few ways to get more of them, along with some flower bombs and arrows, so you are all set for your journey through Hyrule. This will make taking out even the more difficult enemies an absolute breeze, and you don't even need to aim that well. However, we're aiming to get one more like on this video so the YouTube algorithm can be defeated. And throughout this video, we're going to show you locations that we've found ourselves, but more brains are better than one. So if you have encountered any juicy farming spots, come on and share them down below in the comments because we want to know and get stacked out. So one of the easiest ways to auto-aim your arrows is to use Keese eyes. These are another fusion material that will allow your arrows to auto-aim to the target's weak point. And the easiest and guaranteed spots to farm these eyes that we've found is from caves, because as you're about to enter the cave, a whole swarm of keys will come flying out. And if you shoot them with a bomb arrow into the swarm, you'll be able to get a ton of eyes and wings in one go. You will, however, need to make sure your time of day is set to nighttime, as they aren't as likely to appear in daytime, at least from our testing. To change the time of day quickly, all you need to do is throw down some wood and flint and then hit it to make a little campfire, and then you can sleep and pick the time of day. If you have previously visited a cave and the bats have already flown out, then they're usually around the same area. Just have a look nearby and they might spawn every blood moon. I personally like using the cave that's right under the Sahasra Slope Skyview Tower, as it's super quick to get to, and the cave that they fly out of is just nearby the hill. Finding the caves can be a bit tricky, and they don't always fly out of them every single time, but we have an even easier way to get them marked on your map, and that's by finding a Satori cherry blossom tree. You can find these all around the map in different locations, and if you offer a fruit in the small offering box, it will make Satori appear, and that will then highlight all of the caves in the area for you. All you have to do is follow the beams of light. We suggest going to the cherry tree near Yamiyo, as this is a good place to farm arrows as well. But the areas around Goron City at night will also have flying swarm of keys, so you can also check there. Some of the swarms are a little bit high up, but if you shoot a bomb arrow into them, you'll be able to farm them just as effective as the ones that fly out of the caves. I found I was able to get a lot more done by doing this around the cave entrances. In the Goron City area, there's also a bunch of caves and a ton of fire keys, so these are pretty good to check as well. If you've already upgraded your sensor from getting the Purapad upgrades, you can use Sensor Plus to track the keys down in the area. Simply take a picture of them and then select them as the target. You'll get a beep and a pulse on your UI to indicate the direction and how close they are. For bomb flowers, which are great for stripping armored enemies as well as destroying Gloomhands, there's a few options to farm these as well. Let's start with the more accessible, although it isn't as many, it's still good to consider. On the Great Sky Island starting area, near the Gutenbach Shrine, if you jump down from the shrine and go near the bottom of the cave, there will be a couple of them to pick up, and these do respawn from time to time as well. So this is a great spot if you're absolutely desperate. The next place, however, is the emergency shelter that's in Lookout Landing. This can be accessible by talking to the guard in Lookout Landing, and then a secret door will open after completing one of the area's regional quests. If you go down into this cave and break all the rocks along the way, you will find a bunch of bomb flowers along the way as you get deeper and deeper. We found the most consistent place to get bomb flowers is the depths. It's a great place to go because you get bomb flowers as well as arrows from breaking the boxes in enemy camps. For the bomb flowers though, you will need to look on your map and identify the forest areas, which are called groves in the depths. You can see them as little dark stars on the map. These areas have a high density of bomb flowers, and if you look for these big trees, they can have up to 5 spawns per tree, meaning you can quickly rack up the amount of bomb flowers that you have. You can get a load of them from the groves, but I also suggest a particular place that you try, which is the Grove of Spirits, next to this light route on screen, and north of the Great Abandoned Central Mine. So if you've made the progress in the depths to get here, and have auto build, you're going to already be familiar with this area. For getting arrows, these are probably the easiest thing to get because you can get them in bulk from the shops. But if you don't want to splash out your cash, the best thing to do would be to visit some shrines. The shrine on Courage Island, after you've already completed it, means you can simply go in and grab 20 arrows for free and then exit. On the Great Sky Island, if you teleport to the Gutenbach Shrine again, you can jump off the area and head west to this platform. there's going to be 3 archer constructs and you can defeat all of them, and they usually drop a stack of 5 arrows each and a bow for you as well. So all in all, this is a pretty decent place to visit every now and again when you want to stock up on arrows. If you explore the surrounding area, there will also be mini buildings that have a lot of boxes in them that you can smash for more arrows and other resources. You can also farm arrows from enemies. If you have a wooden shield, you can block incoming arrows. I found that this only works with wooden shields particularly, but if you know of a workaround or trick, do let us know. You can get arrows pretty quickly by doing this, and if you give it a go, you can head to this area as there is a battle Talos with 3 archers on it, so you can grab the arrows when they shoot them into your shield. Be warned though, these enemies have stormtrooper level aim, and they definitely need some of these Keese eyes that we've been farming. So when farming arrows from these, do note that they won't hit you every single time. So now after all of this, you should be stacked up on arrows, bomb flowers, and Keese eyeballs, so you can auto aim, shoot explosives, and just keep pelting enemies with arrows. You're ready to cheese aim pretty much anything in the game once you've stocked up on these items, so now you're ready to go and fight some of the harder enemies like Lynels. Hit that like button if you found this helpful and we hooked you up, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next guides coming your way. And the 2 videos on screen now we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, but if you did like this video, you're probably going to like these ones too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.